How's it, guys? So we're out here on the way to Botswana. So, where we end the previous series of videos, we start the next one at the Malema Pan here at Khama Rhino Sanctuary. We're out here, 4 vehicles, 5 people. Khama is an amazing stopover for this trip. Tomorrow we head to the CKGR. And for those of you who don't know what CKGR stands for, Central Kalahari Game Reserve. And for YouTube vloggers and video creators, man, I cannot wait. So we're spending the afternoon here at the Pan, head back to camp, get some chow, and in the morning we're off to Central Kalahari. So join us on this trip as we explore a new area of Botswana. Covering approximately 8,580 hectares of Kalahari sandveld, the Khama Rhino Sanctuary provides prime habitat for white and black rhino, as well as over 30 other animal species and more than 230 species of bird. Most people consider it a stopover, however, I believe it's a destination all on its own.
Right on the sleeve, man. But it's what's blackness? A year ago, driving down my
So, stocked up on food, fuel and wood. Just got fuel and wood at Rakops, our last stop. We are now on the road to the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. We're going to drive a little bit further down and then deflate the tires. 32 degrees, can't wait. So this is the heaviest I've ever loaded this vehicle. The back in particular is very heavy. So I think I'm going to go down to 1.8 on the front. Maybe 2 bar at the back. 1.2 is my standard in the trailer regardless of weight. But yeah, the car I'm going to keep quite hard and then we'll see what the road is like. And if we need to go down, it's easy to go down rather than inflating again. About 10 kilometers from the Matswera gates into the Central Kalahari. The road has been a little bit bumpy, a little bit undulating, but not too bad. We let the tires down, so yeah, it's worked out nicely. But then we got another 40 kilometers to a place called Quarry Camp, which Roland from My Life in Africa has recommended. He says it's absolutely fantastic. It's on a pan, or on the edge of a pan. Really looking forward to it. I'm going to set my trailer up because we're there for 3 nights. So we're on the main track from the Matswere gate to Quarry Camp. Quite sandy, but not too bad. The clouds are building. Absolutely awesome, man. Always good to stop, stretch the legs, grab some waters from the back of the car. To stay hydrated in these hot conditions is also important. So we've reached an area called Deception Pan, and I think it's the pan that we sort of stay on. At Quarry Camp. We're not too far away from the camp, and wow, the Central Kalahari is so green. Obviously we were at Ngaipan in January and it was green, and the Central Kalahari is no different. Doesn't look like they've had some rain for a while. Just went through some mud back there, but nothing too hectic. It was now time to allow the Kalahari to perform its magic. So it's 4:30 in the morning, and the lions are right here. Maybe 200 meters. Absolutely awesome. So it's about 5 o'clock now, and yeah, the lions just seem to be getting closer and closer. They're not far away now, a couple 100 meters. Got the torch out, looking for them. So far, first morning, CKGR, what a win.
For? With 2 cameras.
Cameras?
For my 2 cameras.
Yeah.
Early morning, I've gotten out of the tents now, had a bit of coffee, and it's time to go and try and find those lions that we heard. So no luck with the lions just yet, but we're on our way to Leopard Pan. We just went back and had a nice cup of coffee back at camp, and we're taking a drive now to Leopard Pan. So I think one of the benefits of coming to the Central Kalahari at this time of the year is just seeing how green it is, and there are a couple of little yellow flowers out. The bush is really alive. It's absolutely amazing, eh? It's towards the end of the rainy season. Looks like they've had a good rainy season so far, judging by how the bush looks. But you're just seeing these yellow flowers and this green scenery with the white sand. Man, what a privilege to be out here enjoying this. And yeah, let's head further to Leopard Pan. What a privilege to see this normally barren landscape filled with water.
Just looking forward to getting back to camp, getting that potjie going, eh?
What potjie are we having tonight?
We're having a lamb neck.
Ooh,
potjie.
I haven't had lamb neck.
First
timer. I've never had lamb neck.
Oh my man, there's a first for everything.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
An afternoon dedicated to chilling in camp was just what we needed. It also gave me an opportunity to try out my new shower cubicle from Easy On. So we actually met up with some fellow overlanders this afternoon and just chilled in camp. Ryan cooked a potjie. Nice relaxed afternoon. It was hot today. Absolute scorcher, but still a fantastic day. And let's see what tomorrow holds. After a great evening meal, it was off to bed. Waking up early the following morning, I was reaping the benefits of all the preparation work done for this trip. I had an awesome cup of coffee ready to go in a couple of minutes. So just made a coffee about 6 o'clock in the morning, and now we're going to enjoy one of the most amazing parts of the Kalahari, and that is the sunrise. Yesterday morning the sunrise absolutely stunning, so we're going to enjoy it again and then head onto the pan for a game drive. But yeah, fantastic night's sleep. Heard the lions far away, nothing close by, but hopefully we can go and find them. Right, morning game drive. We've all split up in different directions. I've got a coffee, and yeah, we're gonna keep in contact with the radio on the channel 1 to let the others know if we see anything. It's just better that way because we all split up, there's more chance of us finding. So yeah, so far so good, nothing to report, but hopefully there'll be something soon. Right, so we've reached the pan, the sun has come up, absolutely amazing, and I think there are some bat-eared foxes a little bit further on, so we're gonna go and try and find those guys. Some hems walk around, but the temperature is actually perfect, and that's one of the best sunrises I've seen in a while. It's just worth it to get up early in the morning, make a coffee even though it's a little bit dark, and get up and see that Kalahari sunrise. Superb. It's so different to Kalahari. I've been to Kalahari, which is the South African side, and it's amazing, but this is just so different, so remote, and thoroughly enjoying it. The morning light here is just absolutely phenomenal. This soft golden light. For photography and videography, it doesn't get any better than this, In the Deception Valley, and now we've come to a place called Deception Pan, and Roland has just told us that the interesting thing here is the soil is very black, if you can see behind me, very dark, but when it rains this entire pan is covered in some pink flowers, which would be awesome to see. But they've had a little bit of rain, you can see the little crust on top, but no flowers for now. A couple of carcasses around, some giraffe. Yeah, really interesting place, Kalahari can be a very unforgiving place, especially when it's hot. So we're having a fantastic drive around the Deception Pan. We've just pulled up on a couple of giraffe here, quite a few giraffe, and man, what a show they're putting on for us. Just the remote open spaces of the Kalahari is something really special. To see it so green, amazing. I think it's time to head back to camp now, chill there a bit. On our way back to camp, the weather began to change. With the thunderstorms giving us a taste of what was to come, we spent the rest of the day catching up with fellow overlanders and relaxing. And I must say, I really do have an awesome group of mates. Satisfied at what the Kalahari had already delivered, we went to bed and reflected on the fact that this was only day 4 of our epic adventure. We have got big thunderstorms around us. So it started to rain, rainbows out. Thank you to all the partners who made this trip and these videos possible.